Who were the first organisms to inhabit the Earth?
Why, everyone knows that. It was totally the dinosaurs.
What? No, prokaryotic cells were the earliest forms of life.
Yeah, these cells had characteristics such as they are unicellular and they also have circular DNA.
Oh yeah, I remember now. They also lack membrane-bound organelles that eukaryotic cells have.
That's right.
I remember too. Prokaryotic cells are split up into two groups, eubacteria and archaeobacteria.
That's right. It was these characteristics that the forms of life back then had when life started, as well as today. Wait a minute, though. We obviously don't fit those characteristics, so how did we come to be?
Well, scientists have a theory called the Endosymbiosis Theory, which explains how the cells that make up our bodies and many others came to be.
Oh, I don't believe in that. That's just a theory.
No, Jacob, a theory is something in science that can be backed up with legitimate evidence.
Oh, I still don't understand.
So scientists believe that some prokaryotic cells started to engulf other prokaryotic cells.
Yeah, those cells formed a double membrane within that cell. It practically lived inside the first cell.
These engulfed cells are what gave eukaryotic cells their membrane-bound organelles, such as mitochondria and chloroplasts.
Wait, what kind of cells?
Eukaryotic cells.
I've never heard of those.
It's what we are made out of.
When they were first born, they were single-celled organisms, but now they have become more complex to make up multicellular organelles.
Do you know the parts of the cell and their functions?
No.
Oh, Nicholas,
Yes, Clayton?
do you know the parts of the cells and their functions?
Yeah, I know a lot of them.
Alright, could you give me some examples?
Well, mitochondria is an organelle found in most cells. It produces ATP for the cell through a process called cellular respiration.
Cool.
Another part of the cell is called a ribosome. Ribosomes are tiny particles in the cell that exist in large numbers. They make new proteins through a process called protein synthesis.
Awesome. Hey Reagan, you know any parts of the cell?
Well, I know about the nucleus. The nucleus is the control center of a eukaryotic cell. It controls the functions of the cell by regulating gene expression. It also stores the cell's DNA.
Nice. Hey Jacob, you sure you don't know any parts of the cell?
I know the jelly thing.
The what?
The jelly thing.
You mean the cytoplasm?
Yeah.
Did you know that's what all organelles in the cell float in?
Young King Philip came over for green soup.
What?
Dude, killing pina coladas on Friday, great salsa.
Am I missing something?
Don't kill people because other thumbs get slapped.
What is going on?
You heard us.
Sorry.
Come on, Reagan, don't you know domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species?
Isn't that how all life is classified?
Yeah?
This is used to classify all life in general, all the way down to the specific species.
So?
It allows all scientists to use the same method of identifying an organism and classifying it.
Jacob, did you know that you're a Homo sapien?
What'd you call me?
Homo sapien is the scientific name of a human. The Homo is your genus, which is a collection of species with strong relations to each other. The sapien is your species, which refers to the individual organism.
I like oxygen.
Do you know how you get the oxygen you breathe, Jacob?
I like oxygen.
Jacob, you're a pain in
We
the-
get the oxygen we breathe through a process called photosynthesis. Photosynthesis occurs in plants. Plants take in water and carbon dioxide through their roots and stomata. Then, along with sunlight absorbed by their leaves, they convert all of this into oxygen and sugar. The plants use the sugar for food and release the oxygen back into the environment, which we breathe in.
But when we breathe in this oxygen, what happens to the carbon dioxide that we breathe out?
There is a process that occurs in animals called cellular respiration. Cellular respiration occurs in the mitochondria. It takes in oxygen that we breathe and sugar that we either eat or produce. It converts the oxygen and sugar into carbon dioxide that we breathe out of our bodies into the atmosphere. Water that our body uses, and the energy that the cells in our body need to function.
So you're saying that photosynthesis and cellular respiration work together in a constant cycle?
Indeed.
The four macromolecules: proteins, lipids, carbohydrates, and nucleic acids.
What about them?
Well, they basically make up life itself. Never mind, I'll explain them all, Jacob. Maybe you'll understand them after I'm done. Okay, so proteins are large molecules made up of amino acid chains that make up structures of our body. They also help repair muscles in the body.
Lipids are organic molecules consisting of fatty acids and a glycerol head. They help with energy storage and cell membrane development.
Carbohydrates are made up of monosaccharides and more complex versions such as disaccharides or polysaccharides. They provide energy for the body and regulate glucose levels in the blood.
Nucleic acids consist of nitrogenous base, a phosphate group, and pentose sugar. They make up the genetic information in living things.
There are two processes to how we have so many cells.
Yeah, isn't one of them like mitosis or something?
Yeah, Ashley, where did you learn that?
I heard it in the club.
Yeah, isn't the other one meiosis?
Yeah, and in mitosis, the cells go through a process of PMAT.
Isn't that prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase?
Yeah, they go through this process and end in two cells that have two sets of chromosomes each.
So is mitosis for the body organelles?
Yes. Alright, so y'all must know that meiosis splits into 4, and it is the reproductive system.
So isn't meiosis haploid?
Yes, it is. And it also has an extra step to it.
Didn't it split into 2, and then those 2 divide into 2 more, so 4 total?
Yeah. This is DNA.
It has 3 parts: nitrogenous base, pentose sugar, and phosphate.
There are 4 nitrogenous bases that pair together: adenine to thymine, guanine to cytosine.
They pair together and it forms a double helix.
This is what makes you you. All of the genetic coding is in your DNA.
Sí, DNA es muy buena.
Protein synthesis is the real MVP.
Protein what?
Protein synthesis. It's a process in which, first, transcription takes the mRNA from your DNA and takes it to the ribosome.
Yeah, then through translation, a matching anticodon brings in a strand of tRNA. The tRNA brings in an amino acid.
Yeah, and those amino acids turn into proteins, and those proteins turn into us. We have working systems to make our body run.
Those are skeletal, muscular, circulatory, digestive, urinary, nervous, reproductive, lymphatic, endocrine, and respiratory.
These systems work together and by themselves to carry out the functions that keep you alive. Why is Jacob so awesome and smart? Do I really have to do awesome and cool and smart and handsome?
Because I evolved from the bestest of ballers.
Oh, gee, his ancestors are so baller. I don't even know why people's ancestors even tried.
Because my parents had better traits than everyone else's, they survived. Soon, anyone else that doesn't have baller traits will die out, and I will make a utopia of baller people.
So natural selection chose the best traits in your parents to survive in the surrounding area.
Bad boys everywhere can't poop orange.
Now what does that mean?
Biosphere, biome, ecosystem, community, population, organization.
It's the order of organization in ecology from largest to smallest.
Yeah, a population is a group of organisms.
And a community is a group of populations.
And an ecosystem is a group of communities with the abiotic and biotic factors.
Wait, so when people say save the environment, they really mean save the ecosystem?
Yep, an environment is all the abiotic factors like rocks and sunlight.
Well, cool. I think that just about wraps up 9th grade biology. Now let's talk about chemistry.
Oh no!